What's going on, my peoples? Welcome back, man. So in here working on the Malibu again, man. It's time, as you can see from the thumbnail, it's time to go ahead and blow this thing apart again. We're not gonna strip it all the way down. We're gonna go ahead and take the hood off, get the rest of the interior and stuff out. And then we're gonna go ahead and, you know, start making some headway on getting the motor back out. So as you can see, I've already started working on this thing a little bit, man. So far I got the clutch out, got the glove box out. I'm finna drop the steering wheel, and we're gonna get this clutch out today. We're getting this out today and we're gonna get this hood out today, definitely. You did. So I just wanted to kind of tune in with y'all, man. That way y'all, you know what I mean, y'all doing the process right along with me, man. You know what I mean? That way you know, hey, I work. You know, I'm over here, I'm doing it, you dig? I ain't going to nobody's shop, none of this stuff. I'm used to it. The same thing we did with Betty White. Like I said, we're gonna do it again with Boujee Boo, you dig? So let's go ahead and get active with that, man. I'm strapped up with this light, man. That light fire. You know what I mean? But anyways, before we get started, you already know what you gotta do for your boy. You gotta like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Definitely smash that notification bell. That way you can stay alert to all the new drops. Yeah, did. Let's get at it. All right, so go ahead and get started with this, man. First, I'm gonna start off with some of these lower bolts. From what I'm used to, man, on these Gbodys, there's 3 lower bolts or 4. Yeah, 3 lower bolts. One right here, one in the center, and then one on that end. So we're gonna knock them out. That's a 10mm. And then there should be 2 or 3 at the top, 1 on each side, and then 1 in the, oh, actually ain't 1 in the center, so it's gonna be 2 at the top, 1 on each, one of these little vents. We're gonna have to drop the steering column off of these 2, 1, and then 2 here. Once we lower it, we're not gonna drop it all the way, we're just gonna lower it enough. That way we can kind of squeeze the dash out the channel. Alright, so I got the dash out for the most part. I gotta go in here real quick and release some of these little pins in the back holding the gauge cluster, and then we should be good to go. This time around, definitely want to pay attention to like the ground wires. Make sure there ain't no extra grounds and nothing that I don't know about. I know about this ground here down the ground, this cluster, so that should be good. I know where that go. And crazy enough, man, just found out where these go, these little lights. Because right now on the Malibu, these things just kind of like dangling. So now I know where those go at. I can put those in. I'm sorry, not on the Malibu, y'all. On the Monte Carlo, on Betty White. So these just kind of like dangling right now because I didn't know where they go. But they actually, this one goes on the back of this. Let me see if I can get this out. It goes right in here. And it kind of goes. It goes downward in this thing. Just like that. So now I know where it goes, and I know where the passenger side go too. So let me go ahead and finish this one up real quick. Get these clips on, and we'll be able to take this dash completely out. You did, so stay tuned. Oh yeah, that's hard. What up? All right, it's getting a little dark, so and my dang light don't went out. But as you can see, man, dashboard is out. It wasn't too hard, man. It wasn't too crazy. Only because like this car was a drag car back in the day, so a lot of the stuff that you needed to disconnect or whatnot was already disconnected. So I ain't have to go through a whole lot except for release the brake pedal, which you can see right here. And then basically on the back side of this thing, it's a little latch that you just gotta, you know, pull it loose. And that's really it, man. Ain't nothing else to it. You know what I mean? So now that that's out, we can go ahead and start sanding these floors down, all that good stuff, man, and getting it painted. I'm gonna go ahead and probably use some Rust-Oleum, either some Rust-Oleum rust converter or some other brand, don't matter. And then we're gonna lay that kill mat, fat mat, whatever they call it stuff. We're gonna go ahead and lay that down, which I got plenty of it. So we're gonna go ahead and lay that down. Then we'll be able to, next steps would be, you know, trying to get this tackle, get it all cleaned up, get it painted, and getting the new autometer cluster in. So yeah, that's gonna be the next steps, man. You did. So get ready to paint the inside flows. You know what I'm saying? Just sanding them down a little bit. You know what I mean? So got both side masks on, so I'm gonna jump in this thing. Alright, man, so I sanded this down and then painted it on camera. You know what I mean? Went ahead and just knocked it out, man, last night, man. I wasn't gonna go back. Oh, actually, I need to go back and paint just a little bit more on this side, which I'm just going to spot check that. Spot paint it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and lay this fat mat down. The sound detonator down in there. So on the Monte Carlo, I did it in rows this way, and I did each part, and then I did the center going down. So I'm gonna do that. But on the Monte Carlo, I know for a fact I didn't go all the way back. I'm probably gonna go at least to the back seat. I'm not gonna do all that back there. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to knock this out, man. You did. All right, people. So I just cut my templates out. So I got pretty much how it's gonna be laid out. I'm gonna do 2 more pieces for this back end, and then I'll be able to start trying to roll this on. You did. So stay tuned, stay rocking with me. We're gonna get this finished one way or another. You did. So I rolled on all this stuff, man, on that side. And I know it look a little rough right now, but trust me, it's gonna look good at the end, man. It's gonna look good. So I got all this rolled on, got that rolled on. And as you can see, like up there is like gap. Yeah, right here there's a gap. So I'm gonna get all this covered. And then now I'm gonna cut another square out, and I'm gonna cut it in half so I can get this tunnel right here on both sides. That's the reason why I'm gonna cut it in half. And then I'll be able to come down the center and go all the way across. And then if I got enough left, I'm gonna go up a little bit further behind the pedal. You know what I mean? So I don't think I'm gonna do all that back there, man. I ain't really worried about that. I'm really worried about the floor, the vibration and all this good stuff off the floor. So this alone is gonna, you know, deaden the sound more than anything. I ain't gonna have a whole lot of muffler happening in this thing, man. So we just trying to keep down a little bit, minimize vibration and all that other good jazz you did. So we're gonna keep on working, man, and let me go ahead and cut out some more pieces. I got it done. This is as far as I'm willing to go with it. And so most of the floorboard is covered, and then all the way behind the seat. So keep in mind the seat's gonna be here. So you know what I mean, a lot of that stuff ain't gonna really matter. I could take it all the way up and then, you know, do the back side and all that good jazz, man, but I ain't do it with the SS, so I ain't finna do it with this one either. You did. So definitely came out good. I'm done with this part. I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to figure out some of these wires, get some of these wires cut out. Like I said, a lot of this stuff I'm not gonna need. And then I'm gonna go and get this hood off, man, finally, man. So go ahead and start pulling all the LS wires off the motor, and then we'll be ready to take that motor back out. You did. So got that hood off, man, and got it in the garage. Not the garage, but I had to take that thing in the house, man, because, you know, I ain't want nothing to happen to it, falling out and whatever, and then I'll be, you know, PO'd because the paint and stuff, and I got scratched this, that, and the third. So yeah, went ahead and took it off. Also went ahead and took the harness off. Man, that standalone harness situation, man, anybody that's doing an LS swap, this, that, and the third, man, I highly recommend you not utilize the old harness unless you really, really have to. You know, it's a lot of pin in, pin out stuff that you got to do with it, man. Rather just using, you know, spending a little couple $100, get the standalone harness and like literally plug and play. I mean, it probably took me all of 10 minutes to get the harness completely back off again. So like, you know, it just snaps in, they just snap into place all on the injectors, the whole 9, you know what I mean? So, and then even down there on the transmission, you know what I mean? All the little sensors and all this good stuff, man. And then I already threw it in the trunk of the car. So with that being said, man, just wanted to kind of touch base with y'all on that last part, man. And, we ready, man. I also went ahead and drained out the the coolant system, and then also went ahead and drained out all the oil. I'm gonna start loosening the bolts to the transmission tomorrow, and at that point, man, I gotta take the fuel lines off, which should be really, really easy. You know what I mean? You know, we use them AN fittings. So once I disconnect that, man, we ready to go. We ready to pull this thing off. Everything else is a done data, you did. So we're gonna go ahead and try to pull this thing up and out of here by the end of this week, Friday. And of course, you know, I'm coming with y'all with that footage, man. That thing gonna be suspended all in air. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and close this vid, man. And I appreciate y'all, you did. So stay tuned.